First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. All right. And just a quick exhortation. All right. Um, and I'm going to entitle this to Stop Overthinking, man. All right. Because, we tend to overthink a lot. All right. In these last days, dealing with all the trials and errors that we're facing, man. All right. But we have to remember that, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? It's going to guide us, man. All right? All we have to do is keep the faith, man. All right? And keep doing this work. All right? And not be distracted, man. We have to be able to overcome, all right, the temptation and the lusts. And we have to always remember that our mind is Satan's playground, man. All right? So without further ado, I want to give double honors over to the elders at Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers and sisters, that magnify this truth. All right? And go out and teach, man. Shalom. Let me get right into this thing. So the first, Salakia. The first precept that I want to grab, all right, is the book of Psalms. All right, so this is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, right, in verse 22, which it reads, all right, cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. Right, we have to cast, all right, our burdens upon the Lord. Right, so when you overthinking, all right, what you're doing is you're creating a burden for yourself, man. All right, you could be overthinking about, the situations, with your children. All right, you can be overthinking about, finances, such as, you're facing all these bills. All right, you might have women problems, man. You might, be going through it. We'll find the time to get this word out, man. But that's why it's very important that we pray, man, and we cast our burdens upon the Lord. All right. So it says, cast thy burdens upon the Lord, which means we got to let it go, man, too. When you casting your burdens upon the Lord, you want to go to the Lord and pray. All right. And after you pray, you want to kind of let it go and let the Lord, deal with it, man. You just give it up to the Lord. All right. So cast thy burdens upon the Lord. He shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Right. And that's why you want to be in good standards with the Lord also. Because the Lord's going to put that hedge around you, man. If you out here, and you know this truth and you fucking up, man, the Lord's not going to protect you, man. Because you know better. But if you're walking on that narrow path, all right, on that path to righteousness, and like I said, you praying and you just handing your problems over to the Lord, then you ain't got a damn thing to worry about, man. All right, let me give you an example. So the other day, all right, I was in a grocery store, man, and I had some groceries, and I had a EBT card, man, and I had my family with me. I had my children, and I had my woman with me, man. And so I get to the front, to cash out, and the cashier rung me out and everything. And when it was time to pay, I slid the card through the machine, and I punched in my PIN number, man, and it wasn't working. So it notified the cashier that my card was expired. And I had about $300 worth of food stamps. So now I'm sitting there, I pick up my phone, I'm calling the hotline and figure out what's going on with the card. And it happens to be on a Saturday. So now I'm caught in a frenzy, man. All right. So, the cashier, he kind of suspended, the uh, the payment until I figured it out. But long story short, I couldn't pay for the food. So as I begun to, leave out the store, this guy, man, he said, "Hey, man," no, he sent his woman, and the woman said, "Hey, come here, come here, come here." So as my woman and the kids, they were getting into the car, I went back in the store to see what was going on. So when I went back in the store to see what was going on, she she sent me over to her man. Her man said, "Hey, how much were those groceries?" And I told her, man, I said, "Hey, man, they were $150." And the man went in his wallet and handed me $200, man, to pay for the groceries, and told me to keep the change, man. You know. Now that man he had a good spirit, but ultimately I understand that it was Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. It was Yahweh, man, that put the spirit on that man and helped me out at that moment, man. And like I said, as I was walking out the store, before he gave me the money, when I was on my way to leave, I was kind of overthinking things like, man, how I'm gonna how I'm gonna make sure these kids, because I get my kids on the weekend. So I'm sitting there thinking, how I'm gonna make sure these kids got some food in the house, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And then there it is, man. The Most High just sent that man as an act of an angel, man. To you know, to take care of that situation for me, man. And I just had to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai, right? So that's why it's good that that was a sign to let me know not to overthink nothing, because the Lord has that hedge around you at all times, man. Right? So I'm gonna read it one more time. Cast thy burdens upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer thy righteous to be removed, man. Right? So he's going to protect the righteous at all times, man. No matter what you're going through. All right? So let's go to the book of Matthew. All right? It's the book of Matthew. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 11. In verse 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." You see that? So the laborers, all right, that go out here and do the work for the Lord, they come into the Lord, man. And what happens is he gives us rest, right? Just in the moment and the second when I was frustrated and I felt like I couldn't figure out, you know, what was next, the Most High, gave me rest to the mind. He freed me out of that situation because, like I said, it was on a Saturday. I had almost, $160 worth of groceries in my cart. And I wasn't going to be able to, fix the situation with the food stamps until Monday, man. And now that it's Monday, I was able to go down and get the card. And I still got stamps and extra food from the other day, man. Right? So that's the Lord sustaining thee, man. Looking out for, his workers, man. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden. It says, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and lean of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest upon your souls. Right, man. That's what it did, all right? It gave me rest from that situation that I had to worry no more, all right? So that's the thing. You see, a lot of people they're blessed, with finances, and a lot of people they're thriving in this world, all right, off of materialistic things, and they may have some money. You know, they're striving with the riches of this world, but we're blessed. And how about Shem Shai, man? We're rich spiritually because we got the richest thing behind us, man, and that's the Most High. All right, there's nothing above that, right? So this is First Peter chapter 5, in verse 6. It says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that He may exhort you in due time, casting all your care upon Him, for He careth for you." All right, so the Lord cares for you, right? So, like I said, other men may be rich financially, all right, in this world, but you're rich spiritually, man. You have the Lord with you. So the Lord's gonna fight for you, man. Right? So casting your burdens and your cares of this world to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? It's like a superpower, man. All right, man. It's like you become stress free, man. All right. It's it's something that only the man in Yahweh Shem Yahushai can relate to know what I'm talking about. Because there's so many situations that the Lord just, and it'd be unbelievable situations that the Lord just, take you out and save you out of, man. Right? So now let's go back to the book of Matthew. Right? This time we're in the 6th chapter. And let's go to the 25th verse. It says, "Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life." Right. Don't overthink it, man. Don't overthink the trials, the errors, all right, that you're experiencing in your life. All right. Because although you're experiencing those fiery trials, the Most High is going to be here to back you, man. All right. You ain't got to, you ain't got too much to worry about, because you have that higher power behind you and the angels are surrounded about you, man. Right? It says, "Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat." See? Take no thought for your life and what you even shall eat. Because as long as you're serving the Lord, the Most High gonna make sure you got the simple necessities to survive to the next day, man. Right? Take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, what you shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put upon, what ye shall put on. Is not the life, no, is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment. Man. Why? Because all of those things are the basic things that you need to survive. And the Most High is going to cover that for you, you know. Um, if you got that brotherhood wrapped around you, man, and you in this truth, 9 times out of 10, you could be a homeless brother, and those brothers are going to help you out, man. You know, there's different scenarios to where I fell short, and the brothers I once labored with, they were there to to always uplift me, man. And I can still call on those brothers today, man. Although we're in different cities and we do our own thing, the love is still there, man. Right? And that's the glory of being in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because the people that you were dealing with in the world, you know, they're nothing like the brothers in this truth, man. Everybody is trying to backdoor you in the world. Everybody is snakes. There's a trend, all right, of backdooring and backstabbing now, man. Right? Out in the world, everyone's trying to make your life harder, right? And it's crazy because those men that's out in the world, they want to see you down. They want to because they want to be over you. They want to have sex with your woman. They want to see you homeless. They want to see you out here starving, man. All right? They want to see you behind bars. I don't know what the hell that's about, but that's the way it's set up out in these streets now, man. All right? Now the brothers in the world, in the truth, is the opposite, the total opposite. That's because they got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right? And hey, man, everyone, they're working like a body to take the cares of the Most High. Work through brothers too to help you out, to take the cares of your life away, man. Right? So it's a blessing to be in this time and to be a part of a brotherhood, man. Right? Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. And it reads, Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths, where is the new way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest upon thy souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. Salakia. I'm gonna read that again. It says, Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in thy ways and see and ask for the old paths. Right. Because if brothers are walking in the old paths, the men before us were examples who walked in righteousness. Right? So look, where is the good way? And that's the good way. Because it's in righteousness. It says, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. And that's why I was saying before, having that brotherhood and brothers, who circled around you, who searching the old way, all right, it makes your life a bit better, man. Okay, because everybody's trying to be Yahweh Shai like, all right? And instead of hating and envying one another, that love is going to overpower the hate in these last days, which is going to help you, all right, with the cares of your life, right? When you overthinking stuff and you got a loving brother around you, you can call that brother, all right, and talk about your problems, and he'll uplift you and make you feel better, man. All right, because he's seeking that old path just like you, right? That's why it's a blessing to have brothers and sisters in this truth around you, man. Right? And let's get one more. Let's go to Psalms, chapter 34. The book of Psalms, chapter 34, in verse 8. It says, O taste and see that the Lord is blessed. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. And that goes back, all right, to what I was saying earlier. You become blessed when you trust in the Lord, because the Lord is going to take care of you, man. Right? And just knowing that the Lord is going to take care of you, right, it's going to make your life less stressful, man. All right? Because the Lord is going to bat for you, and you can see it, you can feel it. All right? You can just, when you walking correctly, you just see your life change before your eyes, man. All right, so with that, I hope it was helpful. All right, and I touched at least one brother or sister. Until next time, shalom.